All right, people. What I'm doing is praying for you, because what I know, what's just real, is I'm not gonna say anything about the beliefs of the pharmaceutical companies. They can believe whatever they want to believe, but I'm gonna say the factual evidence, what I know that's true, that happens to me on a daily basis. I'm currently on psych meds, fluvenazine. I've been on everything, and this is the best thing that kind of worked for me, because I have to be on some sort of psych med. It's mandatory for me. But I can still do what I do, and it's a low dose, so I still be who I am over the top of all this. What I'm saying is that thought forms in your head are real. So if you're troubled by these entities or souls speaking telepathy in your brain, speaking to you through your brain, these thoughts of their words, you know what I mean? It'd be in their words. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're struggling, if you're getting bullied by these souls, that means they're trying to suppress you. Okay, I've been through going through hardball like they do to some people on the planet. Most of the people on the planet that play hardball with, recently they haven't been playing hardball with me, the CIA. But it's not just the CIA. There's souls that spiritually attack people. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the CIA. Alright, the CIA has been good, and I'm not complaining about the CIA. But what I'm complaining about is that there is certain souls sometimes that do these things that try to inhibit you, to try to cut you down, to try to bully you, to try to do certain things to inhibit your progress, or the ways you want to live out your life. And you can't do that if you're constantly down on yourself. You can't do that if you're constantly limiting yourself. You can't do that if you're constantly, doubting your true belief inside of yourself, because of these other thought forms getting into the way of it. Try to block that. The higher love within yourself is going to break through all the chains and say, no, this is how it's going to be. And all the people that are trying to suppress you and do that, you can rise above that and do better, is what I'm trying to tell you. So they can do whatever they want. I could be the loneliest person on the planet, but I could be the one most elevated and motivated and able to try to help as many people as possible, because you know why? It's within the spirit that can do many things. I have learned this over the years. All the information, even if you go from having good times in your life, having bad times, good times to having bad times, good times to having bad times, a really good time to having really bad times, and when you have them really bad times, you think you never get out of it, back to the good times again, and life's just over, and life is just over, right? But guess what? It's not over. You can rise above it and get back in the bandwagon of the good times again, the really good times again. And you have all from the stemming of them good times before. You'll remember that and be on the same wavelength of them memories and be on the good states. But when you're in the negative states, it's all the negative states of the reality of your past. And you're on that sort of bandwagon. But that's between the heaven and hell that tries to, that's what they call it anyway. It's just a belief system. It's just kind of what they call negative situations or positive situations that the souls either put you through or don't put you through, or put you through good situations or not put you through good situations. I'm doing this to be a spiritual warrior to get these people out of the muck. Because I've been through the muck. Oh, I've been there. And trust me, you don't have to do all this by yourself. Because there's a lot of people in the world that have been through so many things in this existence. And there's so many good angels in the world that have been through so many things that broken them down. And they might not have ever risen back up out of it. But they'll always remember their good times in life, their life. And even in the future, they rise above and be themselves on the level of their true nature, of their true peaceful quality of life that they go into, and their quality of being on this planet of which that we all have this peace and quality to our naturalness if nothing messed with us, if nothing bothered us, if we were just like an animal, like a squirrel, climbing up that tree every day to get our nuts, the protein to get, through the day, get our food source, do everything. A squirrel's happy. Squirrel's not inhibited. A squirrel's not getting spiritually attacked. Its own species isn't attacking itself. A tree minds its own business. It's not its own species attacking itself. We got to grow above attacking ourselves. Because what I'm trying to say is the species is getting attacked by not just the force of mankind, force of other entities. Because why would mankind just be at war with itself? War with other faculties of division. If everything was one nation under the universe that whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter. The peace needs to be here on planet Earth. And they find that God within themselves, which the intelligence of God goes through them to understand all these things. The Bible will teach you things, but God has taught me things far beyond the Bible. Far beyond the comprehension of many things that go on in this existence. Because there's other existences in the dream realm that taught me so much beyond this would ever teach me. So this is why I have such a strong belief. They say dreams aren't real. But guess what? There's actual dreams that are real. Most dreams that you have are real at night. The perception of fake dreams only lasts 15 seconds. That's in your head of the fake dream that they make you try to believe. Now this is illusionary effect that you can see through it. It's automatic perception of the truth of your real dream at night, which you went through the dimensions and you actually had a dream. But these false dreams happen like when you're in jail, where you might have overlaying cast when you first wake up of your remembrance of the fake dream. But then the underlying real dream that lasts for hours upon hours of what you're doing in the dream realm, that's the real dream. Now the fake dream above that was just the surface level of like inter faculties of what they wanted you to think that you did. That you didn't do. You didn't do that. They want you to make you think you did something, but underlying, the baseline of the other dream back behind that you remembered, and you realize the truth in that was higher than what they were trying to cast upon you. Meaning that the truth of that in replace of the fake. The real in replace of the fake. Of what you first try to be duped for when you first woke up to be remembered. That happens very, very slim. Okay, when you have a normal dream, you're most likely going to remember it. It's going to be the dream that you had. It's going to be the real dream you had. This only happens once in a blue moon about the fake dream type stuff. But if you catch it, it's easy to catch. It's very easy to catch. You don't have to be adept about it. The first time I ever knew about it, I caught onto it and knew what the fake dreams were. It's just that they try to get away with it sometimes, and it's just, there's so much happened with so many souls that exist in the reality. You think I'm crazy? Okay, there's billions of souls living on the planet. We don't even have our crap together on this planet, and everything perfectly aligned and fixed, and all the problems fixed on the problem, and we don't have all the solutions on the table for all the problems right now. So guess what? Everybody's crazy. If anything, I'm the only sane one left on the planet. But I know there's other sane ones that are talking, that are real on the planet. But what I'm trying to say is that you're ignorant. You work for the CIA. I know all these other people subliminally say the CIA thing, and it's part of what they take care of in their system, and it's somehow tied with them. But what I'm trying to say is that we can branch out of this. It doesn't have to be this way. We can have another system within the system that fixes it all. Because what's going to fix it all? World War III? When nobody's left on the planet but only a few? But what other happened to the DNA in all this process of all this living life that grown so much and evolved so much and have so much to it? Then all that, we're erasing a lot of the DNA from this planet. We kill a lot of people out of the planet. And that's a lot to think about too. You know, and people are not thinking about that. So I'm trying to get to the minds that if you have people talking in your head about that and the souls are getting to you and trying to limit that belief and stuff, you can strengthen this belief that you are better than the people that are trying to bring you down. Because if they have nothing else to bring somebody that's already in a low state to bring them down even more, then they are pathetic and they don't know what they do with their life anyway. So you can't think that there's something higher trying to convince you that you're something lower. That doesn't work that way. The oneness is real in reality. So they're trying to lie to you right there. This is a battle over our consciousness. Now people, get real and get to the standard of what we're trying to accomplish here in reality, because we need to do this. All right, everybody. I love the Divine Goddess. Girls, I love you. Neo worship the Divine Goddess. Hope you're doing good. And please, do good for me. Alright. I said my piece. I said all the things I needed to say. I don't want to be 12 minutes over. So, alright, bye. I love you. Girls. Alright, take care.